Welcome back, guys, to another one. October is quickly turning into Rektober, and markets are not looking good. So in this video, guys, I'm going to tell you what my strategy is, how the markets are looking forward, if I expect this October to actually turn into Rektober, how you can best prepare for this, what I am personally doing with all of my altcoins, my Bitcoin, my portfolio, and also going to show you some good trades in the market that we've been looking at, we've talked about before, and there's always a bull run if you know where to look. And I'm going to introduce a new project to you guys as well that I think you should be on your radar. So if that sounds good to you guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. My name is Chasse. I've been in crypto for 12 years, and on this channel, I try to bring you all the alpha so you can prepare yourself for the upcoming bull run of a lifetime, the biggest bull run of history, and how you can best be prepared so that you take full advantage of that and are able to change your life, guys. So let's get into this. Let's take a look. Here we go. We go crypto bubbles, and it's looking like swimming in a sea of red. And a lot of people at the very beginning of the month, this is before a full-fledged war broke out, we were expecting October to be green, which historically has been very green, and especially after following, really like only the couple times in the history that September has been positive, has always followed with a positive October. October is not over yet, but we can see that on the Bitcoin to Tether trading pair, Bitcoin is down 1.67% for the month. You've got Ethereum and Tether, or US trading pair, down almost 10% for the month. And you can see that altcoins are slipping down because Ethereum and Bitcoin trading pair is down 8.28% for the month. And as you can see, we are just, a lot of people now have flipped bearish for the month, anticipating a lot more pain to come in the altcoin market. So shortly, I'll tell you kind of how I'm going to play this. But again, if you saw my video yesterday, I still am in the same kind of mindset that we might see some sort of black swan or potential serious pullback as uncertainty ramps up. We see the war in the Middle East getting even worse, even more intensified. People like Lindsey Graham of the United States calling for a full-fledged bombing and attack on Iran. Absolutely insane. You've got U.S. warships headed toward the coast over there, and a lot of tensions ramping up in the Middle East. You see Hamas calling for a peace or a ceasefire. Israel saying no, and it's not looking good, guys. It's not looking good at all. So I want to be prepared for an opportunity. And in tomorrow's video, guys, make sure you're subscribed and you have your bell notifications turned on to get all the notifications, because tomorrow I'm going to be talking about if we have a big dip coming up, what I'm looking at buying. And for example, you guys know that when I made this video on Chainlink, buying $1 million worth, that was at $7.30, and so it's just about back into that area. But I think it could go even lower. So tomorrow, I'm going to talk about not only Chainlink, but also a few other alts and things like that I'm looking at buying if we go into a big dip. So you're not going to want to miss that video tomorrow. It will be awesome. But you can see here, Benjamin Cowan, a good trader, says, we've been discussing this phase of the market cycle for a while, namely where BTC drops, Bitcoin dominance goes up because altcoins are dropping more. It's always the most brutal part of the market cycle. And remember, guys, it's always darkest just before dawn. And so, again, I stress this almost on every single video. The elections are coming up in the United States. I'm not going to get into a bunch of conspiracy kind of stuff, but there's probably a reason that U.S. is so involved and caring so much about what's going on in the Middle East right now. War is always good for the economy, and when there's a big narrative developing, it's a good opportunity unfortunately, for politicians to try to take advantage of horrible situations, and it does seem like something is going on here as far as some sort of I'm not saying that this war in the Middle East is staged or anything, but I'm saying that there's always people looking to take advantage of horrible situations, and I do feel like we could be going much, much lower here in the short term. Some uncertainty. I think that if this war goes and spreads across borders, we're going to see some big fear come in, some big uncertainties. some pretty severe market dips. And so what I'm going to be doing, guys, is I'm going to today take some time to sell, 25 to 50% of my positions and wait. Because if a dip comes, a big dip, I would love to take an opportunity to come in. And I don't think that there's any reason that anytime soon we're going much, much higher, right? So I'm going to take some flight to safety right now into stable coins. I'm not exiting everything, but a good amount. And like I said, tomorrow we'll look at what I'll be looking to get into and kind of what prices I'll be looking to buy into those assets at as well. But right now we're going to talk a little bit about what has been going on, some things I've talked about before, and Crypto Sivo. If you're not following him, I suggest that you do. He was calling roll bits around $10 million, all the way up to a $500 million valuation. And he says it's always alt season. If you have the right alts, you can buy something that had a bull cycle before, waiting for bag holders to dump on you every bounce, or buy something that goes on price discovery every few weeks. It's your choice. And so what we're talking about, guys, we talked about this before. HILO. I'll get into what that is in just a second, but you can see here right now, guys, HILO is pushing for all-time highs again, and this is the daily chart. You can see the daily chart. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days of positive price action, and we've had this war, this war breakout since Friday. Today's Tuesday, and so you can see even in these uncertain times when the rest of the market, Ethereum is down pretty brutally. Still, HILO is pumping, pretty decently. So what is HILO? Guys, HILO is a prediction platform that allows you to, go short or long on tokens that aren't on major exchanges yet. And I like this because something like Calcium, for example, it was put to my attention around a $7 million market cap. I took a look at it, and the whole thing is that this Calcium is essentially launched by the Shiba deployer, and so it should pump like crazy, right? But altcoins or meme coins, they're just not going to make it. Even something like this Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic, Inu 10 ticker Bitcoin, it's also not going to make it. I don't think so, right? Because it's just, and maybe this one they need something really unique, other than it was launched by the Shiba deployer, in my opinion. So when Calcium was brought to my attention, one of the things that you want to look at, guys, you want to look at wallet holders. And this is, and if you guys, if you know, I made a shitload of money on Pepe. Why? Because Pepe, if you go to the website, you know that pepe.vip, the first thing that it says on the website is literally the truth, right? It is the most memeable meme in existence. Pepe is everywhere. The most memeable meme coin in existence. The dogs have had. So when I saw Pepe launch, it was truly, had something truly memeable about it. It is the number one, and I went to ChatGPT, I looked, it was confirmed it is the biggest meme in the world. So of course it deserves its place in meme coin land. And this is why I'm still very bullish on Pepe. And if we look at Pepe, I started dollar cost averaging in, as you guys know, I told you on this channel, a week or so ago. It was still at like I think $300 million market cap, or maybe 320 or something. And now it's at 281. So this is why you dollar cost average in. Even though I thought it looked like it was approaching a bottom a couple of days ago, you can see that it didn't, right? Because we didn't expect this kind of water breakout. And I believe I talked about it somewhere right around here. And you see that with this uncertainty in the war, we have this big pullback because of alts are not having good times right now. So with HILO, you can long and short these different assets that come out, and it gives you a chance to make some money. And so I think one of the easiest ways to make money in this market is to find an altcoin or meme coin that's pumping for some dumb narrative that has no real viability, and short it, right? And so this is why HILO is doing really well. It's unique, unlike anything else in the market. And yeah, so I don't want to talk too much about it. I did buy HILO, and full transparency, like I have a small bag of it, but I bought it like, I think when it was around 18 or $17 million market cap. So I'm not up on it very much, but like Sivo was saying before, guys, do you want to look, these things that are holding up strong in a bear market, even under the worst conditions, are the things that are probably likely to pump like crazy in a bull market. So it's a good idea to look at these things with strong fundamentals, strong revenue share, things like that. And so yeah, that's something that's HILO is quite unique. And we go into one more thing here that talks about these different projects that have non-competitors, right? And we've talked about them quite a bit of them before. Crown, HILO, Pair, and these other ones here. Again, Sivo is good to follow. He mostly looks at small cap coins with strong fundamentals, things that could pump. So I like following him. I like checking out what he's talking about. Not a full endorsements by any means. Of course, guys, this is always do your own due diligence, not financial advice. And let's go into talking to something I should bring your attention to. Something that, full disclosure, I am invested in one a little bit, a small check into a private sale. This is something called REKT. And you can see that REKT is taking off. I've talked about Unibot before. We've talked about Banana Gun. And now and I've also talked a lot about Telegram technology, right? You guys know me. I've talked about Telegram technology. And I think it's really interesting to see the way that people are building applications and use cases directly into Telegram. It has a user base of over 800 million users. The wallet is super easy, account abstraction. If you go sign up at REKT, and if you guys do use my referral link, it's in the description below. You'll get some free REKT tokens, making sure you go through the startup process. And you guys can also get an affiliate or referral code and refer your friends as well. Just go use my link that's in the description below. Go through the steps in the Telegram bot, see how easy it is. You can check it out. They have the sniping bot is already live, generating revenue. And they also going to have this crash game too. This crash game is this. It's very popular in casinos. It has this little line that goes up, right? And you can bet whatever you want to bet, and then at any point in time you can cash out. But if the thing drops, you get wrecked and you lose all your money, right? So it's small casino narrative, fun game, sniper bots, Telegram technology, and you can see guys like Arthur Hayes have come into it as well. Another thing I like about it too is it's very, 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 very memeable, right? So whenever someone gets wrecked, it's just another reason for someone to go out and this has this virality of a meme, right? They even have I don't even know how they got the Twitter account for REKT, but you can see it's a really, in my opinion, really, really great memeability. And you can see Arthur Hayes is also involved in it. That's right, mofos. It's REKTOBER. Come get on the pain train, Yahtzee. And you can see that Dave talks about it's a crash game plus Unibot plus Telegram. And everything's super easy to use, guys. Go check it out. Now, at one point, there was going to be a public sale. I was really excited about that. I was going to try to offer it to you guys, my community, but that's not happening anymore. So as it gets closer to launch, October 19th, the token launch, I'll talk about it again. I'll tell you guys how to play it. Be very, very careful. There's a lot of hype behind it. There's a fair amount of private sales in it. So as we get closer, I'll tell you guys, but I do think that this has some potential, and hopefully as we get a bit closer, we'll get some more analytics. It's good movability. We all need some fun stuff, right? But you can see how they're taking advantage of all kinds of stuff and talk about REKT, right? This is like Altcoin Daily's post a few days ago. If I sell this, and you guys, I'm sure you guys can all relate to this, right? If I sell, boom, there you go. It pumps like 9,000%. If I hodl, just charts go sideways. If I buy, boom, down 90%. Everyone can relate to this. It's so absolutely true. It's unbelievable. You always feel like no matter what you do, someone's watching you and they just decide to screw you either way. I don't know if you guys have seen that video where this guy, what's his name, Wojak, is trading. Every time he makes a move, the market maker says pump it or dump it or whatever, and he's about to blow his brains out. So anyway, yeah, I just thought I'd bring that to you guys' attention, and stay tuned for tomorrow's video. I'm really looking forward to showing you guys what I would like to buy if a dip does occur. And guys, the whole purpose here is to prepare you for what's going on, so you guys have the best tools in the toolkit. And let me know in the comments below if there's anything that you guys think I should be talking about, if there's anything I should be exploring to look if a big dip does come. I'll give you some things in advance. I think Rollbit would be an amazing buy, Chainlink, and some others that we'll get into as well tomorrow. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. I hope that you found it useful, and stay calm, stay cool. Later, guys.